Hi, welcome to my channel, Sister with a Purpose, where I give you motivational messages and look into what's going on. So, hi, Divine Feminine. We're going to jump right in, get a little tarot going. I'm going to pull one card and see what is the energy most potent that you need to focus on and hear. What is it? Well, that's two different things. What is the energy that needs to be heard tonight? One card in specific, please. Just one card. And I want to focus on strictly you and your growth. We're going to read these cards as it pertains to you and you only. So if other cards do come out, talking about another party, like I said, I'm going to read the card as such, a tarot card, and that's that. All right, and then, like, say for instance, we get new love, like we just seen that Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups doesn't only talk about, well, if you really want to get down to nitty gritty, the Ace of Cups doesn't only talk about new love with a romantic partner. Now, if you got the Ace of Cups with the Two of Cups, fine. But tonight, if I receive the Ace of Cups, and it's along with something else other than the Two of Cups or the Lovers, I will look at that as you getting a new passionate opportunity or loving something, starting fresh, a new love for a particular hobby, a job, you know, an idea that you would like to manifest in your physical reality, okay? Because we're going to focus on you tonight, Divine Feminine. We're not going to get sidetracked because we already know how messy it can get. Thank you, Divine Relatives, Most High, Higher Self, for allowing me to be a channel of truth intuitively and tarot to be a means as a way to communicate with you, Most High Jah, so that we may get the answers that are needed. Hallelujah. Ashe, I receive it today. Thank you. Okay. So the first card we have out, oh, I'm sorry, you can't even see it. Let me pull it down a little bit more. The first card we have out for you tonight, Divine Feminine, the most potent energy is that of the Six of Wands. So harmonious thoughts, okay? And I'm going to read the tarot just a little bit different. I used to do this a while back, and then I stopped because there was so much mess coming through. I was like, you know what, somebody somewhere probably needs to hear what is going on. However, I am reading the tarot just slightly different. I'm looking at the number, the numerology. I'm telling you guys, when this camera come on, I make up all kind of words. The numerology placement of the number and the actual meaning of the card. See, here we have 6. 6 deals with harmony. And Swords deals with thoughts, okay? And I'm going to read this as harmony in your thoughts now that you have sailed away from your emotions. You see how this person, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You took time to rest. You took time to focus on your thoughts. So you put this 5th sword, which we know 5 deals with conflict, but to me, I'm going to look at the 5 as change. You decide to change the route and direction in which you were originally headed as far as dealing with emotions behind your stability, your foundation, things that may not have gone your way. However, you decide to step in front of that sword and you told yourself no more. I am now moving on and out of the sea of emotions. You and your inner child. You could be a mother. If you're not a mother, I'm viewing this small child as your inner child, as you healing inner child wounds and hurt, and allowing your inner child to still be surfaced with you, still be present with you, because we know that our solar plexus deals with creativity and helps our inner child shine through and flourish to its fullest capacity when we allow things to be released and let go of. If you do not have an air mist, I suggest that you get one whenever you can. and get you some therapeutic essential oils to help calm your nerves, allow you to continue to focus on this harmonious energy of thought and move forward from the Five of Swords energy that you may have been presented with in the past. Now, the second card to come out for tonight for my Divine Feminine is the Ten of Cups. And though there is a family depicted on this card, I feel like this family is a completion of love. It can be a completion of love whether you're in a family dynamic, you living with family members, your family, your mother, father dynamic, sister, brother, aunt, uncle dynamic, or it could be an actual couple. I see that this family could be someone that helps you balance out your energy and begin to be stable. Whether it's a father figure or a mother figure that is giving you guidance and assistance. Someone may have to move back home to sail away from whatever emotional conflict that may have disrupted and interrupted your stability, your foundation, your thought process. Okay, yep. The Nine of Swords is present as well as the Fool. Give me one moment, you all. Okay. I'm feeling like this Nine of Swords here. If you all cannot rest, if I have some viewers, some Divine Feminine viewers who aren't resting and sleeping well at night, play some chakra aligning music as well as lavender essential oil. Drink you some chamomile tea. If that doesn't suffice, you can also eat on a few almonds before bed. I don't even want to say the wrong thing and sound ridiculous on this camera. Melatonin pills. I know people take some of those to actually help sleep. But right before you go to bed, I do feel like what would be very beneficial to you for my feminists who may be in a reflective energy of the karmic situation that may have taken part in her thought process. Some of you may be feeling ashamed. Some of you may be feeling that this is hard to do, but you are going to move forward and you are going to do it. I see this lady, her head stops at the Sixth Sword. So I feel like though she had to walk and travel out of this emotional conflict that led her into the Six of Swords, sometimes some nights may be hard. And sometimes you may get up at night and be crying over this Three of Swords energy, being emotionally hurt behind something that you thought was going to be a Ten of Cups fulfillment. But rest assured, you do have the Fool present. And I do believe this Fool energy is going to be something that's going to put you out of the Nine of Swords energy, if that's something that you may feel from time to time. Nine deals with fulfillment, deals with completions. Well, that's 10 that deals with completions, but 9 deals with completions too. But whenever I see the 9, I see it as an ending to karmic cycles. And I feel that, you know, some days are tough, but you're putting an ending to the mental brutality that you've endured inside your mind behind this failed, whether it's a failed relationship, a failed friendship, a failed family home life dynamic with your immediate relatives. Okay. Okay, yeah. Because 9 and 6 is 15. So you have mental clarity behind the conflict that put you in an emotional state. But nonetheless, 5 plus 1 is 6. So you, even though you may come up in this energy at times out of nowhere, I mean, just really out of nowhere, you still are moving forward in this energy. This energy still trumps this energy, because at the end of the day, you have the Fool present. The Fool talks about new beginnings. I believe that this Fool card being present here is you getting out of your emotional state and stepping into your logical mind and being present in your masculine energy and being willing to trust in divine faith and know that the mountain that you just overcame can't bother you anymore. Though this man is walking off a cliff, look at the illustration of the mountain. The mountain is higher back here, where the mountain is low down here. So I feel that you've already overcome the highest battle that you could have overcame. And anything else that may come your way, you're going to be victorious in it, because it really, what you recently just went through prepared you for all the other small trivial battles that may come up in your lifetime. I don't know why I just heard that Young Thug song, got me a check, got a check. Sheesh, sheesh. I done got me a check, I got a check. Sheesh. That's what I just heard looking at this bag. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I feel that you are going to be in a lighthearted energy once you continue to get your cries out. And don't worry, it's okay to cry. It's okay to be sad. That is a part of the shadow work. That is a part of the healing process. Do not allow yourself to sit and wallow in anything that is going to suppress your creativity, suppress you being able to be passionate and being able to give and receive in the manner that which the Most High made us to be. Okay? And I have one more card for my Divine Feminine. I see Two of Cards. Two of Cards. I'm going to put the Four of Pentacles back. I see the Two of Cups. Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, Three of Cups. I'm going to shuffle again because two cards came out. I'll put both of them back. I'll put both of them back before I just go into the message that I was getting ready to. I'll do a shuffle. No, one more shuffle. Cupid shuffle. And now I'm hearing that song. This is dedicated to the lovers. In you, and you, and you. I can't wait, no, I can't wait. This magician keeps wanting to come out. I can't wait, no, I can't wait. Oh, we already discussed this. The Three of Swords on top of the Six of Swords. So yeah, some of you all really have been betrayed and stabbed in three different parts of your heart. It could be three different people who hurt you. But nonetheless, even though it's raining and this storm will soon be over, rain is also a symbol of cleansing. When something rains, after it rains, well, I just heard when it rains, it pours. And it does like it's pouring in here. But notice how three of these swords are stabbed in three different parts of the heart on the top half. But on the bottom half, they all come together and create some form of meeting point. And I feel like this meeting point is going to come together and make your heart even stronger. It's going to put a barrier up for the fuck shit that may come your way in the future. I feel that you will be battle ready because you've already experienced the most heartache that you can experience. Like I had already said, with this mountain here. And I know I said we're going to keep it strictly about you, but I do believe that someone could be in a heartbreak energy because you've decided to release this emotional conflict. This is the Heartbreak Hotel. Damn, I'm just hearing all kind of stuff, all kind of music. This is dedicated to the Lovers in You by Sleepy Brown. Heartbreak Hotel. Who was that? Kelly Price. Got Me a Check. I Got a Check. Young Thug. It's all kind of shit going down tonight. Yeah, it's a lot of mental energy out here. For my feminines, you all have really been thinking. But I'm really glad that the Four of Swords came out along with the High Priestess, because you have sacred intuition. You know, the Most High is going to come and communicate the things that need to be communicated to you, because he entrusts you with the information that will soon be present to you. I feel like you're going to end up uncovering something that may be heartbreaking for you, but nonetheless, you may be down about it. But nonetheless, again, you're going to get out of this 8. Okay, this is what I just got. First of all, the Page of Pentacles is here. Okay, we're going to get into it. Let's double back real quick. This High Priestess energy and these 3 of Swords, 6 of Swords, 9 of Swords, all together, they create the energy of the 8 of Swords, because we have 9 and 9, which equals, that's 18, which is another 9 of Swords. But I'm really breaking down the 9 of Swords. I'm really getting down to the nitty gritty. I feel like you have mental clarity about why you were in victim mentality. And I feel like you being in victim mentality stems from the idea of this person, this outside energy that could have betrayed you and left you for another home setting, another family. But at the end of the day, like I said, you're putting a rest to it, because you know you have High Priestess energy, and you know that your spiritual gifts are going to be enhanced, because you already hear the Most High speaking to you. Damn, I forgot about the 4 of Swords right here. So now I got to go back and re-add this. But because you have mental clarity, you're resting on the 3 of Swords. The 3 of Swords is present here in the 4 of Swords. But you see that 4th sword? That's nothing but the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is for mental clarity. She's resting on the idea that she has received the clarity and knowledge that she needed from the divine realm, from her spiritual team, the Most High, whoever she entrusts her ears to be open to. So she's now been guided to rest on the heartbreak. She's now been guided to step in faith and know that an invisible barrier of protection surrounds her. And though these 3 swords may be coming straight for her heart, to pierce her, to kill her confidence, to kill her love, she knows that she's going to be abundant no matter what, because she's in the High Priestess energy and the Most High. And like I said, her spiritual team has already told her, rest easy. Rest easy. Get your rest. Don't worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing. 10, 11, 12, 13. 4 of Swords. So all of this goes back to the 4 of Swords. Goes back to the mental clarity behind the emotional hurt, behind the victim mentality that she once suffered from. And I wanted to say something about the moon, and the moon is here. So next time I will listen to my higher self when they tell me to say something about a card. I was looking at the High Priestess and I was looking at this moon. And I feel that one of my viewers, or some of my viewers, may have communicated doubts, anxiety behind an intuitive nudge they have about the situation that was heartbreaking. But again, I was getting ready to say as above, so below. So whatever you communicated to the Most High about, he gave you that mental clarity, and follow that up with you being in a restful energy, a restful state, because you may have not gotten closure from the people or person that could have put you in this energy. But the Most High said you don't need that closure. All you need is the answers from me. You continue to lean on me and get your guidance from me. I will give you that closure you need. I will give you that rest you need. Ooh, this is too many cards. I'm not going to take it, but I do want you to see the 6 of Wands. Because the Most High seen you in your thoughts, seen you in your energy of defeat. And he like, nah, ain't nobody defeated you. Look at you sitting high. You in public success. You will be the victor. You will be having harmonious actions that result in success for you in whatever avenue or whatever situation you may encounter. Look at these hands back here. Look at your spiritual team, your spirit guides holding you down. Okay, I'm going to put it back because there's too many cards. You got an intuitive nudge to walk away. You had an intuitive nudge to rest on this idea of the Ten of Cups with this person that may have betrayed you, or the idea of the Ten of Cups with this family setting that could have neglected you. And you know what's so crazy? The Four of Pentacles came out earlier and I didn't take it, and it's back here. So I'm going to go ahead and take it. Hide your wife, hide your kids, run, tell that. I feel like she hide your money, hide your money. Yeah, hide your money because you got thieves around you. Someone could have stole from you in the past, resulting in you moving. Someone could be moving, resulting in you moving, resulting in you keeping to yourself, keeping quiet about what you do and what you make. You're focused on what you do and what you make, and you don't trust to tell anyone anything after this heartbreak, which is understandable, but don't close your heart off. Do your shadow work. Cry and be rejoiceful in the tears. Cry through it, and then at the end, smile because she came out again. In the end, smile. The burdens that led to your success are going to be that of stability in your actions. Look how you transform. You transform from the Nine of Swords to the Star. Look at that. Those tears, you can't see the tears in this picture. But in this picture, she took her abundance of tears and she gave it back to the universe. And in turn, the universe blessed her with divine knowledge. Spiritual gifts that are going to set her high. Higher than those who come against her or wish to defeat or destroy her, because they can smell, see, hear the presence of the divine on her. When you have people of low vibration, low frequency, see somebody with a light this bright, they get attracted to it. But what happens when gnats come up to bright lights? They end up dying in that light. This is the energy they wanted you in. And though you may have succumbed to this, you got up. You rested up. And you gave it back to the universe. And you became abundant and balanced. Look how she's balancing. She got her foot. She tiptoes in the emotion now. Very carefully. She chooses wisely what she's going to give her emotion to. Because at the end of the day, she knows that the father, the mother, her spiritual team, her spiritual guides, no matter who may have hurt her, whether it could have been her fleshly, earthly mother and father, brother or sister, co-worker, friend, lover, it don't matter. Because you got divine knowledge. You got spiritual power. You know how high you rank in the spiritual realm just by letting go and letting God? A lot of people don't let go and let God. A lot of people take matters in their own hands, start doing black magic, start doing all this other dumb shit, rituals and all kind of voodoo analogy to try to get revenge on somebody. But you gave it up. And you avenged yourself. While others sat and sought out for revenge, you avenged your emotions. You purified your body. Then we got this Four of Cups. There could be someone coming in to offer a cup to you, but you have your masculine energy present in that time, in that moment. Those same three swords that tried to stab you, they have now come together and made a tree, the tree of rebirth, the tree of life that you sit under and get guidance from. This person looks real comfortable. Arms crossed, meaning they're not taking this cup. Whatever cup that is going to come your way, the advice is to not take it if it's from a past person that may have betrayed you. I don't care if it's a family, friend, hoot to hoot, la da la, da da da. You can forgive, but you don't have to stay in the energy of feeling like you have to keep that person present, especially if the Most High has already told you to release them. Okay? All right. Yep, 3 of Cups. You know what? Didn't I just say? I just said I was going to talk about something when I slid on the cards, and I didn't do it. The same thing happened with the High Priestess. I was drawn to the moon, and I look up, and the moon was in my hand. When I seen the 4 of Cups, I was drawn to these 3 cups, but I didn't say anything, and guess what's in my hand? Could have been a team of people that were working with you that now want to insert you into their activities. And you like, nah, I'm good on it. I don't need it. I'm A-okay. I am A-okay. I feel like this person that wants to come and offer you a cup as well is either a friend group that misses you and realize like, hey, it's not as much fun without her, or it's a masculine that's been out here sharing his wonton, wham bam, thank you ma'am. Like this nigga some type of Zeus gigolo or something. Could be a Capricorn energy. Could be someone just in the devil energy with devil attachments. You looking at this cup like, excuse me, this cup is dirty. I drank my cups out with cleanliness. I don't know where your hand been. Your hand all on my cup. I'm not about to touch that same cup that you had your hand on because you may be dirty. And I ain't trying to get any spiritually transmitted diseases. Oh my gosh. What's that on your hand? Is that something that be on your lip or your private area? Oh my gosh. Okay. It's getting messy. Let me back it up. Back it up. We're gonna pull 1 card from the Telltale deck. Tell me the truth. It tells me the truth. I ain't got my low down deck out here because we don't really want to know what's going on. Okay, we're going to get 1 card that pertains to divine feminine, divine relatives, higher selves, divine. Please, just 1 card that my divine feminines need to hear, as well as myself, to come up. Please, just 1 card. We ain't even going to be messy like that. We're going to have to pick and choose some nights to be messy, but I can't come on here every night and be messy with y'all. You wanna argue. I can't argue with you. You mad. I can't argue with you. No. Someone tries to argue with you or inflict some form of conflict. Let me tell you, this is what you do. This is what you do. You start saying that in your head, and you keep it moving, and you remember the battle is not yours but the Lord's. We wrestle not with flesh and blood, but rulers of darkness and principalities. Okay, let go and let God. Identify the energy. Sometimes you have to separate the energy from the actual flesh, and the flesh can look so good that you forget to do that. But you have to listen for the cue words. You let them do all the talking. And while they're talking, you listen for the cue words. Is this person of the light or is this person of the dark? Will my energy be drained or affected by this person? Will it not? Can I learn from this person? Sit there and ask yourself all those questions. Even if it's, you may be sitting there and they're like, hey, yo, you listening? Yeah. You may have to zone out real quick You got to consult your spiritual team about each and every person that ever stepped to you on your energy. You consult with them and they will tell you just what you need to know, what you need to hear. They receiving bad karma. I wrote this so ghetto. It's supposed to say they are receiving bad karma. I put they receiving bad karma. I feel like there's someone from your past that could have put you in this source energy, could be receiving bad karma in their throat as well as their third eye chakra, because I do think that these are two areas of significance that they were trying to block from you. Remember, we did talk about that child, inner child that was present with you. You and your inner child got the fuck on, got the hell up out of Dodge. This card states any childhood wounds must now be dealt with. Okay, get you a journal. If you have to journal and you have to write out some things that happened to you that you could never speak out loud or feel like that you can't speak out loud, write them down. Say what you want to say to that person that hurt you. And it's okay if it's a little evil. Write it down. Speak it to yourself in the mirror. And say, I banish and rebuke this energy. I call in the healing energy of divine ancestors that want to see me succeed and progress forward in this journey of my life. Hallelujah, Ashe. I allow it to rain down upon me today. Call in that mental clarity that you need, because he has given us, he or she, or it, however you view spirit, the Most High. He has given me the strength, the mental capacity to call things to me into my fruition. And one of them I will call forth is truth, sound judgment, and a sound mind. All right, let's move on to the last two cards, and then we are out of here. I allow the universe to help me. Didn't I say you got to consult with your spiritual team about each and every person, even your damn self and your thoughts? Consult, consult, consult. Reconsider, revise. Do not move into anything hastily. Move about with a spirit of patience, wisdom. Okay? I stand up for my beliefs. I communicate effectively. Didn't I say this person was coming for your throat chakra? It may be a good idea to get in the mirror and banish that negative Eight of Swords energy that may still be lingering in the shadows behind this Nine of Swords. You speak accurately, clearly, and speak in abundance if you have to. If you gotta speak for hours until you feel like you getting it right, you feel like that confidence is entering that throat canal, okay? All right, my divine feminists, I really, really, really hope you enjoyed this video tonight. I hope you received a healing message. I hope that this resonate with you to be a better soul and to get into healing energy if you're not already in such. All right, and until next time. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.